Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. I remember this place very, very well. It's not a place where I come often, but I remember the things that I have dreamt when I was 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, those were the last memories that I had of a draconic figure that always stands with me. And when I was 6 years old, he left. And in the meantime, I saw a lot of dark shadows. I felt them. I felt their presence. I was afraid all the time, and I had no one to protect me because I called a lot of my parents. I called them a lot to help me for the things that I saw, but of course they didn't see or feel this. And when I was 6 years old, I dreamt of a place like this, exactly the same place. There is no differences about this. This place, let me explain to you. This was a dream that actually returned more often than once. And excuse me. Stupid plane. So it was exactly this place, and these trees over there and these trees over there, they were talking in a very demonic voice. Can you imagine that? So over there, these little trees here, and these big trees over there, and uh, these trees here, and then the river over there. It's just the same thing. And then it's actually a bit scary for me to see this because but I don't want to be afraid of nature, and I don't want to be afraid of dreams, but it was so much vivid. And you have to know something about dragon children. Dragon children will often more than once have this occasion when they will see something that will happen or that they have to know. They will be guided into a dream and manipulated into a dream where where they later on they will have something from it. And now I remember a lot more, not only because yeah, it's of course because of the dream that I remember, but I remember also a lot of other things that goes along with the dream that I actually wanted to forget. You, the dragon energy, the dragon spirit inside of us and with us, the dragon eye is a gift, but there is also a lot to learn about this nature. And you also have to learn that it's not always about light, but also about dark. And this darkness is showing you the shadows. And those were the shadows that I saw inside of these dreams. I could understand what these trees were saying to me. And that was actually something that I didn't want to hear because it was about suffering, and it was about, and it the more that they said, the more sore that I was in my throat. I remember that I could no longer breathe. I woke up like you know, it was it was gasping for air. And then I said, "Mom or Dad," and then I remember that because of this dream that I saw shadows, that I saw these things, and it was because my dragon left. My dragon was gone behind a gate, and that is why I didn't had any protection anymore. And when I was a child, I could see these things. Like actually, this noise from this plane actually is more darker. The voice of these trees were, and these also, and they moved. And when you encounter dreams on the dragon's path, don't take anything for that is enough, because it more than once wants to say something to you. These dreams have, or maybe thoughts or visions have a meaning more than once, more than you know. These visions that you can have are vivid because of a reason, because maybe you already had this for real, and those were the memories of your dragon soul. And also this can also be an omen, something that you can foresee, because dragons are fortune tellers. They can see into the future. They know what your future is, and so they try to guide you, maybe to avoid negative events, like it always happened to me, that the dragon already saved my life, because I said a lot of times things that to other people that could have saved my life, because I could foresee the danger that was awaiting. Actually, without my dragon, I would be already dead because of these events. It seems like God wants to kill me, but the dragon doesn't allow it. it's yeah, of course I can laugh with it, because but yeah, and actually, if, even with this dream, I still loved nature so much. I wanted to know what is in these streams, in these trees, in these forests. I wanted to know every animal that was inside of it, and especially at night. So I came out of my fears of of this dream. Yet it was, for a 6 year old, it's you can say it's traumatic. Yeah, and it's what everything that I felt so real inside of these dreams. And I remember that day when I had this dream, I could continue to see it further on when I was at school, when I was with my grandparents. I remember again, um, what this dream was. And now that I'm older, I'm trying to analyze these dreams, and I think that it's not, in this case, not really a memory, but something that I could foresee, something that is going to happen. These trees are spiritual for me. These trees are my place of worship, the dragon, and these trees can also be dark. So I have to be careful. I believe that it wants to say something for that, like that, because the dragon's path is both light and dark. It's not a light path. Most of the time, witches say, I am walking a light path. Well, the dragon's path is not light. It's grey. It's both of them. You will use it, both of them. You will both use angels and demons all together. And I have to discover what the demons were. And I discovered this in these forests. So, analyzing the dream. So I analyzed a lot of dreams. I had a lot of dreams, very vivid ones. That my parents were saying, "What is wrong?" I said, "I don't know." And I was, yeah. And that is what I discovered when I was 18 years old. That the dragon can take your draconic soul out of you. And when this happens, it's like I don't know where I am. You see. Uh, I didn't know where I was sometimes, because my dragon energy was still in these visions. It was still on the dragon's realm, where I dreamed of when I was a child. I already saw their realm when I was a child, and I remember that when I was 18 years old, revisiting the place, revisiting actually this is the same place, of course, but it's a different dimension. And I discovered that these dreams were not dreams, but they were actually travels that I could do. But I was not ready to awaken, because a child cannot be awakened, because a child, this is a path that you have to endure. This is a path with that children just don't know about yet. They need to analyze this as an adult. They need to be sure about this. This is going to be confusing even for an adult, never mind a child. I was confused so much, and I was afraid of everything. Of everything that I saw, because I felt all of these negative energies everywhere. Also, now I can sense a lot of negative energies in forests even. That is what actually this stream is trying to say, that you have to face your demons, you have to face your fears in order to walk on the dragon's path and to understand who I am. But yeah, and if I see it now, it's like I had this dream yesterday, and I'm feeling everything that I felt back then. Even because of dreams like that, I had a lot of trouble sleeping. I was afraid to sleep alone. every time when I was alone, everything, something was about to happen. Then when I was just, when I was, when I was asleep on the couch, or maybe in the bed of my mom, when I was asleep, then it's okay. Then put me in my bedroom. But before I'm going to sleep, please don't let me sleep in that bedroom. Yeah, a dragon's child has a lot to endure. Not only from the people they have to live with their daily lives with, but also from the encounters that they have with the energies. They already learn when they are a child, but the awakening is for later. They already learn that they are not like everyone else. They already learn that they have this gift, and they have to face their demons, face their fears. Maybe you already had this also. Maybe you have dreams like that. I still have dreams like that. And I already have to, always have to analyze it. And analyzing I can, because it's my dream. It's what I feel. And that is something that you can also do the best with your own dreams. You can analyze your dreams. And you know yourself better than whoever knows you. I know you have to discover yourself in this path. And this, you can do this. You can discover yourself in this. Oh my god, these trees. Oh my dragon god, these trees. And yet, this was the place where I had, I've seen dragons. I felt them. And I saw them. But these were very demonic voices. If I remember it. These were not like I heard my dragon. These were other things. But I had to know about them. I had to learn about them before I can go on the dragon's path. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.